It's Week 15 of the 2030 season, and we've got the Black Knights' second-year running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Black Knights and the Colts on Sunday night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've had a long few days already as they were in London last week, back in the States, and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Amos. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Amos. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Now a handoff up the middle. Amos. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
And that's brought in by Knight.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Big strides, look at him go. He's got room to roam.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Black Knights post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Now it's Richardson.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Richardson.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. 28-23 was your final. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 9-3 was the final. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a quick.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Pass incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Bryant, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Avery.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go now.
One last shot for Richardson.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Londoners, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.